Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker Enhanced Edition with me, BringItDon. And we're going to head towards the Southern Barrens. No, we're not, because I need Kalikke. 5 hours and 7 hours. I'm going to go ahead and rest while I'm here, because I know that I don't need to hunt. I'll use rations.
Jubilost, tell me about the College of Mysteries. What's it like? Do you think I'd like it there?
Would you? Surely. But you know, they don't just accept anyone. Even to get a cleaning job there, you have to submit a list of publications.
Not that it's important, but I'd like to ask you something.
Oh, this is interesting. Kalikke approaches you silently, raises her hand to capture your attention, but then stumbles in hesitation. Of course. What would you like to know?
It's nothing specific. I just wanted to chat. Oh, I better just start from the beginning. You see, most of my life, I used to think my sister and I were special. The kind they write about in books. Sometimes I imagined we were characters in a fairy tale with a happy ending, and at other times I imagined it was a tragedy about proud and downtrodden souls. All the bad things that happened to us as we fled Kanerah, they only strengthened these silly thoughts. It's hard to stop imagining things about yourself when the herald of a god answers your call. But then I met you. You know, now I really see what it means to be an outstanding person. You can change the world around you. Thanks to you, an entire country has appeared from nothing. Just think of it. In 10 years, there will be children saying, "I come from the stolen lands." Forgive me for babbling on, but I really want to understand. Who are you? What drives you? I know you're no stranger to kindness and honor. But still, I'm amazed that you would show such kindness to me. A tiefling, a rootless outlander. And not only to me, but also to those who I hold dear. Even though we've brought you so much trouble.
Of course I look after you. We're friends.
I'm so happy to hear that. Just to know that you have a friend, that's true happiness. Especially when it's someone like you. Thank you for your time. Sometimes I do like to chat. I am ready.
Alright, let's swap out for your sister. Oh wait, hold on. Shoot, was it Kanerah that we needed, or was it Kalikke?
I'm glad you called.
I think it's Kalikke, because, yeah, Forefather said, do not bring Kanerah. Got it. Because the Soul Eater is looking for Kanerah. I gotta figure it out. And that's affects the decision that you don't want to, It coincides with the decision that you don't want to make in this quest. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and drop some buffs.
The end draws near.
Specifically, well, probably do angelic aspect as well. Alright, and then let's see here. It is it's gonna put on our back line as well. Oh, actually, hold position real quick. Alright. This can be a pretty nasty fight if you're not prepared. As with most fights in this game. Kalikke folds her arms on her chest and glares at the devil. How rude, girl. The forefather doesn't seem insulted. I thought you were old enough to understand what little meaning there is in such labels as good and evil. Didn't the evil devil help you and your sister? Didn't the followers of the good goddess despise you? Anyway, now is not the time for long conversations. I promised you a chance to get rid of the Soul Eater once and for all, without any fuss. That time is now. The devil makes a sweeping gesture forward. What is this noise, Naiho? Or Nio? Are you trying to annoy me by pounding rocks with a pot? I'm not doing anything. But I can hear it. Watch out! It's a Soul Eater. The Sweet Teeth. No, no! Why are you so upset, my dear? I use my mastery of illusions to fool the slow-witted Soul Eater. It will get its victim, 3 of them in fact, and it will believe that it captured and killed Kanerah, and then it will leave, and your problem is solved. Kalikke looks at you, eyes filled with despair. Please, Don Victus, we have to save them. What if we summon Kanerah? The creature will be drawn to her, and we'll be able to kill it. But then, my sister... Oh, Nethys, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Follow your heart, of course. Isn't that the sort of trite wisdom you all love to repeat? Do not pick the first one. Or sorry. Yeah, do not pick the first one. Kanerah does not like that. I'm gonna go with neutral. We can't put the lives of the Sweet Teeth above Kanerah's, or vice versa. Let it be decided by combat, come what may. Alright then, let's hurry.
A clever ploy.
Adventures call to them. Oh. Anything is possible.
Share your will.
How do I do this? Summon some skeletons.
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
I'm actually gonna get everybody a little closer.
Ha! Primitives. Will they ever learn? A fine use of my talents.
Just try to make sure that I'm set up, because I don't want any of these guys to die if I can help it. Actually, you know what? Do this. I don't have holy bombs, do I? Acid, dispelling, explosive, force. Yeah, I don't have holy. That should be okay, though. Uh-oh. Elki's in a lot of trouble. As are we.
Taste my fury.
Clever ploy.
Alright, so Elki did not make it. I don't think that matters. So I think regardless, the Sweet Teeth will leave after this. The Sweet Teeth. No, no. Kalikke drops to her knees and buries her face in her hands. Her shoulders are shaking with sobs. The surviving Sweet Teeth are clinging to each other, hesitating to come close. Finally, Kalikke stands up. Her face is pale, and she looks with rage at the forefather. You and your plots. What plots, silly child? I only saved your sister. Do you really not give her a moment's thought? Kalikke grows even more pale. You're right in a way. Kanerah is unlikely to blame me for this evil. Why did everything have to happen this way? Kanerah died because of me, and now my friends have suffered because of her decision to get involved with you. I can't carry this burden anymore. I'd rather just fall asleep and never wake up. Hey, what happened? Is it just me, or did Kalikke summon me like it's the end, and we need to pay off all our debts? Can someone explain to us what's going on? I understand. I do. There really are 2 of them. How could we have missed it? My hat's off, young lady. You and your sister, I take it? You're quite good actresses. Or perhaps Jubileus Narthrope was just a knucklehead. Not to mention the rest of our party. We sacrificed Kalikke's friends for your safety, but it didn't make her happy. Of course, if you let her, she'd nurse every scraggy cat and lame bird that crossed her path, and it wouldn't matter who else had to suffer for it. That's my girl. I'm glad to see such practicality in my offspring. I'll be even happier when I've spared you of the strictures imposed upon you by a certain divine power. A quick succession of thoughts flashed behind Kanerah's eyes. So that's what this was all about. Obviously, it would be madness and short-sighted to argue with the Herald of Nethys himself. You hear a chuckle from under the iron mask, but it would be pathetic to do nothing. You see, girl, you and Don Victus, my offspring is a valuable investment in this world, and I wish to secure my interests. For ages, I've reaped souls as a sickle reaps grain, turning even the most loyal followers from their service to the almighty gods. And I imagine that all-seeing Nethys decided to make a joke of me, by taking the 2 souls that are mine by right. But everything will work out just fine. Soon enough, I will reclaim what's been taken from me. We are not your property. In your case, the matter must still be discussed, but in Kanerah's case, the situation is quite clear. She made a contract with me for a lifetime of service, and she's the only one who thinks a formal death followed by a resurrection can spare her from her contract. But in any case, it's not up to you to decide your fate. Yeah, why did you plot all this for, Father? What's in all this for you? To secure a valuable investment, of course. The mindless monster from Abaddon and hunting Kanerah was standing in my way, and I had to get rid of it. But there's more, of course. What kind of a devil makes plans without some sinister ulterior motive? I cannot hope to oppose Nethys, who has taken my girls under his wing, but I can drive them to break the god's conditions, and thus lose his patronage. And I have succeeded. First, I lured them to these lands with the Disk of the Eclipse. Then I made them reveal themselves to everyone present. Kalikke just couldn't stay and watch her precious sweet teeth die, could she? To protect them, she only needed to bring Kanerah right before everyone's eyes. In any case, the vow of secrecy has been broken. Now we only need deal with the second condition, and then I may receive what's been taken from me. Yeah, whatever it is you're planning, I'll protect Kanerah and Kalikke. Of course you're welcome to try, but I don't recommend meddling in games of devils and gods. I've made my move, and now I shall wait. Soon enough, the game will continue. Talk to the twins alone. See, now, with one of the sweet teeth having died, I don't know if,
And Lindsay was called forth.
I don't know if that's going to fail the quest or not. Because I think, regardless of what happens here, I think they leave after the fact. They can't stay in the city longer, too many memories. We finish our quests. Oh man, I don't know how to get their
Can you make an epic pose?
good ending. Or at least I don't think that I do.
How curious.
Applause, please.
Another kinetic diadem. Sweet. Who has it? She does.
Ask, and I shall answer.
Her damage doesn't change. Regardless, we need to talk to them, but we'll finish Ekundayo's quest first. We'll make that big loop, so we can also talk to Ekundayo once we finish that. Yeah, it's really hard to keep them all alive because he starts taking a bunch of wisdom damage repeatedly, and I don't think there's a way for me to stop that. I'm going to head to the Swamp Witch's hut, because I haven't found the poachers yet. I swore that the poachers was a random encounter for Shirel.
Adventures can wait.
Alright, this must be the poachers. At least I hope that it's the poachers.
Why don't we set
Resting
up
would
camp?
be nice, don't you think?
It'd save me a lot of hassle. Yep, poachers.
Taste my fury. You cannot stand against me.
My strength fades.
There's the skins. I need to return that to, what's his face?
You are quite an unusual specimen, even by undead standards. Why don't you bequeath your body to science, after your final death, of course?
In your own mind, at least, you seem to be quite a famous intellectual. Don't you want to bequeath your brain to science? I'd be happy to extract it for you.
I do what I must.
We're still heavily encumbered. We can fix that. Alright, cool. So we can also talk to Sharel. And then do Ekundayo's quest. Ekundayo's quest is easy from here on out. And it's his last one. Sadly, him being my favorite character, his companion quest is a little lackluster. I mean, I like it for his character, but compared to some of the other companion quests, it's not as good. Because it's mostly talking. There's a little bit of combat. Well, I guess Kargad. So I guess it has to be the South Gnarl Marches for the poachers, because that's where the lizard folk are located anyway. By the way, the song that plays when you're talking to companions during like their romance dialogue and their quest dialogue, it's called Skylark, and it's my favorite song in the game. We'll hear it again here in a moment. So we go up here. I can die, bro. Ekun nods at you. His face is softer and at the same time more resolute than usual. Jublas opens his mouth for a moment, raises his finger, but then only sighs, nodding silently to Ekun. Lindsay hides her eyes, enough to conceal tears, but her voice breaks. We're with you, friend. Jaethal looks around silently, her eyes avoiding Ekun. Even she feels something. The ranger's dark eyes are directed at your way. You've come. Thank you. Yeah, how could I not? Nodding gratefully, Ekun steps aside. I was a father and a husband. I did everything in my power, and I failed to protect you. I can't fix this, but I can't keep others from such a loss. Someday, my hands will fail to draw my bow, and we'll be together again. Until then, my place is here. Rest in peace. I like how the torch makes a unsheathing of a sword sound. Sing. Yep, here she is. I do like how my character moves in front of everybody else. Tavi grins ominously, reflections of the fire dancing in her eyes. Here I am. Did you miss me? Why are you here? After hunting, Alina dared to raise her voice at me, and insulting a Calistria priestess is a sin that can only be washed away with blood. Tavi's voice rings through the woods. Out of my way. Ekun's eyes narrow. No. I knew you'd say that, and you showed such promise. What is this world coming to when the scared flame of vengeance can't be lit, even in a warrior who lost his family? Milk runs through your veins, not blood. I was wrong about you. Well, I promise you to the goddess, and she will get you, but as a sacrifice, not a weapon of vengeance. Harem lets out a dark chuckle. What would your giddy goddess know of sacrifice, We're all doomed to be sacrificed upon the altar of Grotus. But it seems you have to wait for that time in the boneyard. Yeah, lay down your weapon, Tavi. That is an order. Yeah, don't draw your swords yet. I'm convinced we can come to an agreement. Tavi laughs. Coward. It'll be a pleasure to kill you.
Then our leader charged forwards.
Alright, so I am going to send Jathal in this direction. She should be able to handle that by herself over there. Dwarf versus dwarf going on right here. I think Harem's got the advantage though. Like how she... I feared Tavi away. Oh, just plus ones. I thought they were better.
Adventures can wait.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab everything, because we will be going to a town shortly to sell all of this stuff, so it'll be okay. I didn't know Tavi became a priestess. She changed a lot. Ekun frowns and wipes his brow. Thanks for the help. But it's better than standing quiet doing nothing. Let's see. I hope she didn't ruin the day for you. This wasn't needed, but we couldn't stop it. Ekun winces. Come talk to me in a few days. I need to speak to you. Alright. So we talked to Ekun back at the capital. First things first, let's get out of here.
I'll take care of it.
Hey, come on, Skelly Bros. Let's blow this popsicle stand. What does that say? Grass has sprouted between the cobbles of the ancient road. Has that always been there?
It's time to act.
I kind of like how, ignoring the handles, it almost looks like it's like a double-bladed scythe. Be kind of a cool weapon design. Very ominous looking. Yeah, it's gonna grab everything. Oh, nope, can't. Alright, that's fine.
Why don't we set up camp?
So I think he's all the way up here. Alright, well let's go here first. We'll sell the stuff that I have. I wonder if I failed Chemo's quests.
My strength fades.
Because I never, he hasn't talked about his quest at all. I don't think any of these are unique, right? Well, Shady Longbow is. So who's here? This is where Dragon's at, right? Is there anything to say? Probably not. Alright, let's rest, and then we'll go to Feyward. Really need to level up my Magister so we can get the Mage Tower, so we can teleport around. That'll save us a lot of trouble later on. Oh, I didn't know crisis points completely negated chances of a
Follow if you
disaster.
dare.
That's cool. Let's go talk to Chemo first. Did I fail his quest? I don't think it said that it... Let me just look. Nature of the Beast, I think, is the only failed quest that I have. Well, because of... yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's also Amiri's. Alright, so only Amiri's has been failed. Where is... So we did that for him. Whatever. Alright. Let's talk to Shrel. The half-elf is whistling carelessly. He gives you a graceful bow as he sees you. It's good to see you. How can I help you? Look at these skins. They were stripped off of murdered lizard folk. Shrel looks frightened. He touches his skin with evident disgust. They were skinned very skillfully. There's no doubt about it. The butchers meant to use these skins for leather work. If they were just trying to scare someone with a bloody murder, they would have made more cuts. But here they have made the least. The butcher is clearly saving the skin. I was right. Morhallan is buying the skins of lizard folk. He's a monster. Thank you for your support. Now I have all the evidence I need. Now I've taken too much of your time already. I'll go to the guards and see the monster arrested myself. Alright. Well, good, that's done. Alright, I guess we'll just head back towards the capital. And we need to talk to Ekundayo and Kalikke and Kanerah.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Repent.
Bandits, really? Y'all think y'all have a chance against me? That guy definitely didn't.
Why don't we set up camp?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're gonna go talk to him. We're on our way there now. Well, since it's seemingly a priority, let's go talk to Ekundayo real quick, and then we'll call it an episode. It's weird that pops up. I already finished the thing. He wanted to talk within a few days. I feel like some of the time limits on some of these things are a little weird in this game. Other than that, fantastic game.
Adventures can wait.
Ekern greets you with a nod. I wanted to thank you. I understand, Ekun. You're welcome. Ekun sighs relieved. I'm glad I met you, and I can be here. Here I am of use. Elena is also glad that I made up my mind. Gave me armor so that I'd be more careful. I didn't expect it, but the armor is welcome. Have you settled on your plans for the future? Want to stay here. Protecting people is my destiny. I accept that now. The river of life carried me for a long time, powerless and still. Now I know how to swim. I want you to leave. No. What armor did she... Wayfarer's Comfort. This +5 leather armor allows us wearer to cast Divine Favor 3 times per day as a 9th level cleric. Better armor class. And it still gives him his max dexterity bonus for now.
I'm there.
Alright, I do want to go talk to Lena as well, and then we'll call it an episode. I know I keep procrastinating, but I enjoy playing. It's hard to put the game down. And since I do limit myself to about half an hour per day, you know, it's need to squeeze in as much time as I can. Alright, let's go talk to Lena, and then next episode we'll open up with talking to Kanerah and Kalikke. So luckily we did finish the task for the Sweet Teeth before one of them died. So I think if you do that quest first, and if any of them die, then it's over. You can't complete that quest. I want all the experience that I can get, so I can hopefully hit level 20 this playthrough. Let's see, Elena seems to be brooding. She tugs at the seam of her apron and looks at you with uncertainty. Your Grace, I won't want to bother you, but if you have a spare moment, I'd like to ask you something. I'm curious what the people are talking about. People say different things, Your Grace. One says he turned away for a moment, and someone stole the ham from his table. Another one is missing his sausages. See, a third one says someone locked all his hens in the attic and ate all their eggs. Raw. Or raw. Sorry, I was trying to say roar, whatever. So far, I haven't noticed anything missing around here. Knock on wood. Knock knock. During the celebration in the forest, you kept staring at Ekun, giving him a certain look. After a brief moment of confusion, Elena answers easily. Of course I did. Ekun's a handsome man, and he's hard-working, he's got no bad habits, he's got friends in high places, and his gaze is so mysterious. And he's so quiet. If you could only imagine, Your Grace. What did you want to ask me, Alina? Your Grace, the city is getting rebuilt after the bloom, but the people survived such terror. I know almost all of them, and I see in their eyes what that nightmare did to them. And I thought, Alina sighs, I thought we should cheer them up somehow. I can make a special treat for everyone, but I can't do it alone. The thing is, I have a very special family recipe, which I'm sure the locals would love. It's, now don't laugh, it's an omelet, made from a roc's egg. The bird is not really a bird, but a huge monster that lays eggs very rarely. They consider it a royal treat. Only a few people in all the Stolen Lands have ever tried one. If we treat the people to this delicacy, the whole neighborhood will be buzzing about it for months. And what could be better medicine for their fear and sorrow than something fresh to boast about? I know there's a rock that lives on Talon Peak, but it's a dangerous place. I offered a reward, but none of the hunters I know will risk going there. But I know you could handle it, Your Grace. Alina raises her eyes timidly. I know it's no task for a baron, but there's no one else to ask. A fine idea. I'll try to get you such an egg. Alina is glowing. Thank you so much. I am sure you can handle it easily. I know what you asked for. Get an egg from the rock, Your Grace. The rock was a Talon Peak. That bird is scary, big, and angry. Well, I have that rock's egg. Alina throws up her hands. You've no idea how thankful I am, Your Grace. All my life I've dreamed of cooking one of these eggs, and the timing couldn't be better. Alright, well I should go.
I'm off.
So that's done. Another job well done. I forgot that I had that in my inventory.
Adventures can wait.
Alright, in the next episode we'll talk to the tieflings in our city. And then who knows what. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.